So my question to you is, are you performing 10 sets of exercise per week per muscle group? 10 sets at minimum, 10 sets per week per muscle group. So what that means, if you are going to work your pectoral muscles, for example, are you doing maybe 5 sets of bench press and 5 sets of cable flies per week for a total of 10 sets to load the pectoral muscles per week? Well, that 10 sets, there's a reason for that number, and that is the minimum effective dose to create physiological change in those muscles for strengthening. So my name is Aaron Shaw. I'm a nerd. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist and physio coach, founder of Movement Rehab and Performance, and I am on a mission to make sure that those of us that are in middle age understand the true physiology and the value of performing strength training appropriately to gain the benefits that are going to help us later in life. So the key here is to make sure that you can be doing the right exercise and getting in perhaps a really good strength training workout on a certain day, but we have to kind of widen the lens a little bit and think about how much stress are we putting on that tissue over a week. And the research shows that it has to be a minimum of 10 sets per week per muscle group to simulate change in a certain tissue. So it can be a little bit tedious and a little bit boring, because I know you don't want to do the same, it feels boring maybe to do the same exercises over and over again. So there are multiple ways to strengthen different muscles and different muscle groups. But all in all, what I want you to do is to go back, think about this past week and maybe the past 2 weeks, and really think about all the exercises you did, all of the strength training you did, and how many sets did you do for your shoulder muscles, for your hams, for your quadriceps, and count all those up. If you find that you've dabbled and you've done a bunch of different stuff, but you've never really crossed that threshold where you maybe only got 6 or 7 sets to address a certain muscle group, you may not be doing enough to actually stimulate change. And I don't want you to suffer for nothing. So if you have any questions about specifically the perfect exercises for you and how to dose that, leave a comment and I'll give you some tips.